So today we are going to be doing the premium bonus event effectively. So what we'll be doing is we'll be grinding through a ton. Yes, I know, absolutely fuming. So we'll be grinding through a ton of the events where we can essentially get more and more XP. We have completed the season, so we get an extra 25% XP when playing every single game on this season. So you can see here, we'll get 25% silver, 25% more XP. And we've also got the premium bonus, which gives you 50% more XP. We then have the XP with interest, which gives you 50% more XP on every 1000 XP that you get. And when you combine that with the fact that you can get a double XP for your first win of the day, and of course when you start using vehicle XP boosters, yeah, you can end up with getting like 30,000 XP in one singular game, which is obviously what we're after when we're trying to grind towards the top tanks in the tech tree and things like the tier 7 here, the T-34 2G FT, which is part of the premium bonus. So why not utilize this on a tank line that we don't have? So let's jump in. We'll put a ×5 XP booster on and we'll play the WZ131G. Of course, if you've got any questions that you want me to answer, then feel free to leave them in the comments. But other than that, let's jump into some games. Hopefully it goes a little bit better than the previous stream that we did, fingers crossed. I can't guarantee that because last stream was a bit of a funny one. We didn't actually manage to get a whole lot of stuff going on. But anyway, hopefully everything's okay. Hopefully the video quality is good as well. I think we're running at 120 FPS, so I don't know whether it's going to be kind of strange. I'll have to test it, but still can't quite get it down. I don't know what it is. I think it's to do with the frame rate between Xbox Series X and the current one. Bernie. Did I buy my new camera? I have got it in the works, so it should be here soon. Now it's time to... hopefully I can get a new laptop, is basically what I'm after. That's, well, not after, but that's the next step in trying to upgrade the videos. So I don't have to be at my PC every time. Good map for a destroyer and the XP boost. Yes. I am looking forward to sitting back a little bit. I mean, I would be tempted to go over by this house. There's a position over here where you can go in. But I'm not entirely sure. I mean, it depends if the enemy team go over here. Maybe it is worth it. It's tier 6, isn't it? Well, tier 8. But I'm sure we might be able to make it work. Oh my, Bernie again. Bernie, what is this? You're a madman, I swear. Thank you very much for the $10. Much appreciated, obviously. Starting off that PC fund, thank you. Appreciate it. Should probably move some of these. Just slightly. There we go. I'll sort it out properly in a minute. Hi Shadow, I hope you're doing well. Nice to see you in here. Right, so all we really want to do is not get hit by a VK. Hi Canadian, hope you're doing well. I'm doing quite well. Finished work for the day. Now playing a bit of tanks for an hour or so. On stream, that is. Hoping that we can just farm as much XP as possible in this one. I have no idea if we're going to do... Hi, Chuke. Is it Chuke or Luke? I couldn't quite see. I feel like it's Luke, but I might be completely wrong. And of course we got hit for the mutts there. Love that. How long is the XP with interest? I believe it's out for like 3 more days. So it won't be 3 more days, it'll be like 3.5 more days basically. So you get until Tuesday next week, which is kind of nice, to be honest. I'll hopefully be doing it as much as possible. Please don't blind fire me. Please don't have a brain. There we go. Easy as you like. So yeah, I highly recommend this weekend just like grinding out any tanks that you haven't already. Use all of your XP boosts, because effectively all of the XP boosts at the moment are worth like way more, because you'll get the extra XP from the XP boost, but then you get extra XP for having the extra XP within the game. I feel like it's very confusing, but basically you end up with like, maybe if you have a ×2 XP boost, you'll end up with ×2 more XP. So if you get 1,000 XP in the game, you get 2,000 XP, which means you then complete the XP with interest operation twice, which means you get 100% more XP. So yeah, it's kind of broken. I don't know that Wargaming actually thought about it before they introduced it, but it's in the game now, and they're not going to like now back down on it. So effectively it's kind of pay to win, to be honest with you, because obviously to get XP boosts in the game you have to pay real money, unless of course you pick them up from the season pass. But either way, I've got like thousands of XP boosts in the game, so it's absolutely fine. Time to go and get the Indian Panzer. Oh, absolutely love the Indian Panzer, man. One of the underrated ones for sure. Although, saying that, I've been playing it on PC and finding it a hell of a lot more frustrating than on console, so yeah, not so good. I've no idea where this light tank's going to be. Did I just see a tree knocked down, or am I just seeing things? Hi Gamercan. I hope it's good. I hope you're all doing good. I don't know what's going on. Fingers crossed we'll be able to farm up. I think I'll get spotted here, you know. Maybe not. Ah, we did. Uh-oh. I am an idiot. No. Uh-oh. It's crazy how the XP boosters stack with the operations. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I would have thought Wargaming would have like actually been like, you know what? Like, the XP boosters just give you the XP and they don't count towards the challenge, which is what they used to do, I think. But now it's completely different. Ah, oh, he's gone behind the bush, which we like. Uh-oh, ran out of premium rounds. Oh, that sucks. Easy as you like. I've been saving mine for when they do the silver with interest. Oh yeah, that was nice as well. So that wasn't a bad game, but we'll see how much XP we actually get, because I have no idea. It's a daily double as well, so we'll get double the XP that we normally would. We ended up with 1,300 base experience, which means we at least get 1,000. So we'll end up with like 2.6 thousand just from the daily double. Then we've times 5'd it, so we've got 10 times the XP. So we're going to end up with like 25,000 XP for a pretty, to be honest, a pretty mediocre game in a tier 6. Like, yeah, I mean, 25,000 XP gets me literally halfway to the next vehicle in one singular battle. So, I mean, super easy. And of course you see him picking up 19,000 commander XP as well, because remember, all of the XP with interest increases the XP that you get. Now it doesn't count for the XP booster itself, so like the ×5, but it does count for your commander XP boost, which means that the extra XP you're getting from the like ×5 lots of 1,000 times 50%, you also end up with more commander XP is basically what happens. So yeah, it's bonkers. And I've had like I think the most amount of XP I've ever had in one singular game using this tactic was when I was using the premium bonus. I think I was playing a tier 6, I had an excellent game, and then I also was using ×5 XP boosters, etc. I ended up getting like 39,000 XP from one singular game. So yeah, it's absolutely mad. And Eric, it has been going on all week, so you'll be able to have been doing it since Tuesday. So it's been, yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, the weekend's always the best part because the more people online, it's easier to jump into like a tier 6 game. Obviously, the best thing for XP is if you're in a lower tier vehicle than you are if you play a higher tier vehicle, because you're more likely to get more XP within every single one of your games because you're fighting higher tier vehicles. So like in the previous one we did like what, 2,000 damage, but we ended up with 1,300 base XP, which meant we could have a way better XP result as your base value. So it's kind of really simple. I've probably done an absolute shocking way of explaining it, but essentially, the more base XP you get, the more it's multiplied, the more XP you get from the XP with interest, and it all stacks together to the point where you just end up with about 30,000 XP if you have a good game with all of the boosts. So yeah, really, really decent. Of course, it's available for Cold War as well, so you can jump in, you can play Cold War, you can do whatever you want, and yeah, it's really, really nice. Eric, oh no, I've been playing another game all week. I could have my VZ by now. Yeah, that's the same as me. I've been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I've actually been like loving that game for some reason. Just been playing it all week. When I've had some spare time, just smashing it out. Hoping to finish this Year of the Rabbit this weekend. What is better, TANK or the Type 62? For me personally, I would probably go with the Type 62, but remember that that's probably because I just like the tanks, like the Chinese ones, like the Chinese light tanks, mediums, but for fun, I guess maybe the TANK, because it's basically a derp at tier 8, so think of it like a Type 49. If you've seen one of those in the game, then it's basically the same as that, except at tier 8. So yeah, I mean, I think either of them are perfectly fine, so I wouldn't worry too much about getting one over the other. Of course, the one we fire blind actually pens. Been shooting him all game. It's time to run as well now. I don't know if we're going to be able to run, but looks like the team just disappeared apparently. Try HE rounds on the tank. Are they good? Do they have good pen or something? I literally oh, you mean the tank? Yeah, the derp. Yeah, of course. Sorry, my pea brain couldn't understand. You know, I've not got the WZ. No, I haven't yet. So that's what we're grinding. We're going to use the XP boost to try and get at least as far. I guess you guys will see how far we get in like an hour, because we'll probably be playing for about an hour, maybe till 5:30 UK time, roughly. So I think you'd be surprised about how much XP we can get in an hour. Of course, the better you play, the more XP you get. and cumulatively the more XP you will end up with. But if we can do about 2,000 damage in this one, we should have a pretty decent game. So as long as we can farm up, that will be ideal. Of course, just tracking opponents is not what we want, so not ideal at all. But now it's time to leave. There's a CS52 Liss who's slowly creeping his way towards us, and I don't want to get spotted yet. A favourite 850 Alpha TD. Well, I absolutely loved the 268, so I'm assuming it's somewhat like that. So fingers crossed, it will be one of my favourites as well. But we'll have to wait and see. So we've probably got a decent amount of damage in this one so far. I think we may be able to get some more. Hopefully, maybe another like 2 shots, and we'll have like a good game. Fingers crossed. I mean, the game is pretty much over at this point. We're going to lose. So you get considerably less XP for losing as well, remember. But we'll probably still end up with like 15,000 XP. So it's not really that bit much of a problem. Are they going to cap? Why are they capping? That really is weird. I should take some more premium rounds. If you hide your lower plate, you're pretty much invulnerable, yeah. This is the problem with having this without any premium rounds in it, is that you can't pen anything. Unless the CS52 decides he's going to miss. Oh, gutted. I mean, we can continually farm this guy, you know. The thing is, they're going to come from behind, yeah, literally. We missed. Oh well. We had an okay game. But we'll see how much XP we get. I mean, there's only 1 tank left alive, which is a KV4. So he's going to get farmed up. Can't believe we actually got taken out by a Black Prince as well. That feels bad. That might just be one of the worst things I've ever done. Why is there a bundle in the shop that's $49? I actually don't know. There's a bundle in the store that's $49. Hiya, Burn Your Fire. Hopefully you're doing good. So we ended up with 12,000 XP from a loss, which is pretty mad. Remember that a win always gives you like ridiculously more XP. So it's nice. So we're literally, I've played 2 games and we've got like 40,000 XP. So yeah, I mean that's crazy in itself. I will put some more premium rounds in this though, because playing up against tier 8s is not actually fun with the standard. Do I like the longer season? The longer season's really nice. It's actually super nice. It allows us, just literally allows you to smash through and carry on. But equally, it would be nice to get more content during the season. So if they're going to prolong the season, it better be jam-packed full of content. But we haven't seemed to actually got that much recently. I don't know whether it's because they've kind of like built up the first like 3 quarters of the year last year, smashed it out, and then stopped. Like now, because they've kind of run out of content, and now they're like build it up in the first half of the year, and hopefully they'll smash it out in the next couple of seasons. But of course, I have no idea. It might not happen. So yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, more season content. I would just like to see just generally more focus on like producing good content. Like, I feel like there's not enough to do on the game other than the fact of like grinding through tanks, and I know that sounds like really stupid. Like, well, yeah, it is a tank game that you're supposed to grind through tanks and get new ones, but there's not a huge amount. Happy Friday, Chris. But like, once you've got past the fact that you're just trying to like like grind through a ton of games, then it's not particularly that interesting after that. Have I tried the Dead Space remake? No, I haven't actually. I've never played Dead Space though, so maybe it's a game I'll have to play. This is kind of fairly risky spot. Probably shouldn't be up here. I've just been smashing out Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and then I've got Assassin's Creed what's it called now? The one after Odyssey, the Valhalla, I think it's called. So I'll be playing that for the next few weeks probably. How am I getting such a high XP boost? I'm using XP boosters, but I'm also which count towards the XP with operation. But you can use the XP with interest without XP boosters and still have like a crazy amount of XP in the game. So like, it doesn't add that much. Well, it does add a considerable amount, but it's not like the only way. So yeah, it's kind of mad. As if we actually hit that. Tracked him as well. Hopefully we can hit him. Nice. Thing is, we want to be aiming to get as many like kills in the game as well, because if you get more kills you end up with more XP because you've taken out tanks. I knew we'd get spotted there. I'm just hoping that there's no... Oh, there is quite a few back there. Kind of got lucky there. I knew... Nice, nice. Spotting damage is also super, super good. Oh, there we go. I'm loving this. And yeah, there is an event. I feel like I glossed over that. I'm using boosters, but also with the XP earn event that's on at the minute. We could probably go down and finish this guy off. I don't know why the team aren't just pushing. So we'll pull over this side, and then that avoids us going over this way. Would I ever platoon with subscribers? Yeah, I think I've got a stream that I want to do next week. So next week we'll be playing with people, but I'll need... we'll kind of start off by playing a few games whilst you get people in the stream, and then and then we'll set up a custom lobby, and I'll be doing like some really random things in the lobby. So we'll be like testing out vehicles against each other. We'll play like Mausers against, I don't know, Rheinmetall Panzer wagons or stuff like that, and just see how it goes, or like have ramming only challenges and stuff like that. I think that would be really cool, and I'll make it into like a proper good replay then. Niner. Any good games? So far, nothing spectacular, but we are only going for XP, to be honest, which obviously comes with having a fantastic game, but at the minute, nothing too spectacular. Of course, the Hummel is just the pinnacle of disgustingness. Hopefully we can get the last hit. No, not quite. 15 versus 15 TOG 2 matches on Prokhorovka. Yeah, that would be a good one. Daniel, happy Friday. It's a good day for tanks and a good beer. Yes, I think you might be right. Oh, yeah. Mao's only game mode, yeah, exactly. Cat versus Mao's. Oh, my word. Thank you, Bernie. $10 again. with a super sticker. Thank you very much. As always, super appreciated. Going towards that new PC goal. But 32k XP in that game. So, I mean, it was a good game, but it wasn't outstanding. I mean, we've unlocked the next tank, so we have literally played 3 games since we started doing this, and we've got, like, if we added that one on, we've got 20,000 more, so we ended up with like 70,000 XP from 3 games. Yeah, madness. So you can get a dinner tonight, Curry? Question mark. You know what? That sounds like a good idea. I might head down to the local co-op and buy myself something, but we'll see. Right, so that was kind of pointless in kitting out that one, but we'll run the next tank with the exact same. Part of me is like, I want a free XP to the top gun because playing with the stock gun is horrible, but I guess at this point maybe we could just I'll just free XP to this one, and then at least we've got an okay one. And we get past the horrible one. Chicken tikka masala. Oh yeah. Thing is, I've had it in an Indian once and I absolutely loved it, but they did it completely different to the one you buy in the shop, so I can't eat normal chicken tikka masala anymore. It's just not the same. I just wish you could put, like, I say this every stream, I wish you could put apply camos, like random camos, just 7 days or 30 days, just apply me any camo so I don't have to go through and apply a specific one every single time. Friday is Greg's night. Chris, what are you even? I'll gloss over that. I'll gloss over that. Oh dear. Are you trying to upset me? Whoa, thank you, Canadian Highlander, for joining the members. I should have a members thing up here, but it didn't work last time I tried to have it. But we have got, I can tell you, I think we've got 13 channel members now. So thank you very much for joining the gang. Chris, hi mate, how's your week been? It's been pretty decent, to be fair. We've just been playing through some of the Assassin's Creed games, the ones I haven't played in like 3 years or 4 years or however long it's been. So we've just been playing through and doing that. Any bonuses on Tech Tree this week? Yes, there is. So you can get towards this vehicle, which is, well, not this vehicle, but the tier 10 Chinese tank destroyer. And you can also get towards the Jaegeru, and I think that there is also one more. Oh wow, Trigger Mortis with a $5 donation. Wargaming should make a Panzer of the Lake mercenary tank. Or like a boat, a Panzer boat. I have no idea. It might actually be a thing. I don't know, but a Panzer boat would be funny. So yeah, the point is that yeah, you can get 3 different tech tree boosts. There's also a on track to, I want to say the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen, but I know that that's not true. It's Leopard 1, I think, is the boost. But we'll have a double check in the stats. Did anyone buy the Sabaton tank? I didn't. I think I've got it. That's the Primo Victoria. I've been banging out the tunes from Sabaton, to be fair. When I get in early from work, I start work at like 5 or 6 in the morning, depending on when I decide to get up. Because I've got like fully flexible working at work. So I get into the office at like 6. In the morning, I'm just like smashing out heavy metal. I don't know what's going on, but it's funny either way. This T-34 is holding it down. Imagine bouncing off of this. This is not good though. Got T-32 that's obviously a little bit triggered. Thing is, there's an ISU back there. I'm kind of a little bit scared. Their Bismarckist song is good. Yeah, it is. I've been listening to a few of their albums. Like I said, I've only been listening to them for like maybe like a week or something, but it's kind of interesting. Oh no, the Chinese gun depression. It's honestly killing me. I realised that the ISU had been taken out way earlier, so we didn't really have a problem with that. Come on. There we go. Easy as you like. And of course we bounce. How do you become channel members? I think there should be like a link. If you want to become, I don't want to. I always feel dodged being like, oh yeah, you just click the button in, but it's I think there's a join button at on the YouTube video. It should be at the bottom, like next to subscribe and blah blah blah. There's like a join. But yeah, you don't have to do it. It just literally supports the channel. So it's much appreciated everyone who does. But your viewership is more than enough. You guys just always go above and beyond, to be fair. Right, so not a great game in this one. Probably end up with like 15,000 XP though. Can we get some more? Yes, we can. Easy as you like. $1,803 damage. 9,000 XP. But 9,000 XP, and we weren't using XP boosters because I completely forgot to add them. So you can see there, not using an XP booster. So we jump in. Brett, Eclipse live stream. What a Friday treat. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it either way, even if it is sarcastic. I don't know who would tune in to one of mine. I do always find it mad. I literally could go live, and like there's people there that are like, oh yeah, I'll watch a video or a live stream or whatever it is. It's mad, absolutely mad. Mad in a good way, obviously. No sarcasm. Actually happy about it. Well, I'm glad. Thank you. Slow day at work, yeah. I wish I could have a slow day at work at the moment, but it's been like just smashed. Been working overtime recently, which is why I missed out on yesterday's video, which is kind of gutting. Missed out on it. I didn't do one for either of the channels. At the moment, I've been trying to daily upload on both. And I mean, it's worked. It's worked. Did I know that World of Tanks is on mobile as well? Yeah, World of Tanks Blitz, I think. But you can also play it on Windows. So you can play mobile version on Windows, even though you can play the actual version on PC. I don't know why Wargaming did that, but I guess it means that people can use keyboard and mouse against people that have their fingers. So, I mean, I can guarantee that it's a lot easier, like, experience to do well on mobile. But I haven't played it, so I can't probably make that statement. But yeah, I feel like it's an easier version of the World of Tanks PC, because not everyone is going to have a controller and mouse who plays Blitz. So, look forward to a Friday evening watching the stream. Well, I'm glad it's become a staple of my Friday after, like, late afternoon, early evening. So it's always good to have a chat with you guys and see what you guys are on. And it beats making a video every day of the week, because at least I get to chat with you and answer questions and stuff, which is one of the most important things I find. So did I know that Wargaming has made a bowling game? What? What is the bowling game? Are you memeing on me? Is it a joke? Chris, you play PC as well, don't you? How do you get on switching between controller and mouse? I tried, and let's just say it wasn't very successful. Yeah, but PC version is probably harder, I'd say, than the console version. So even I struggle, like on PC. Like, and I've played a ton of games on console. But yeah, I had to buy a new keyboard because my old keyboard just was not it. So I bought myself one. And as I usually do, I go overboard, and I ended up like searching on the internet, and then you start looking at things, and then you end up buying one that's like super, like, just, I don't need it for what it is, but it was like 150 quid or something like that. So it's one of those, there was those impulse purchases that you're like, oh yeah, this is the best thing that is out there, at least like for mass production wise. And then you and then you realise like you're still just as bad, so so it hasn't made a difference whatsoever. And we just took that with the T67 blind, which is nice, the little seal clubbing tank. Have I ever run up against Quickie Baby or Klaus on PC? I haven't, no, but to be fair, I don't really look for them. At the moment, I'm just trying to get good at the game, or like good enough so that people are like aren't going to be like, oh my god, look at this bot playing World of Tanks, if I stream it or do stuff like that, which I'm hoping to do eventually. But yeah, I just want to get good first. Not that that answers your question as to whether I've actually come up against Quickie Baby. The answer to that is just no. I don't think I have. Or Klaus, I haven't. Virgil, the XP, basically what they've got going on at the minute is there's an XP operation which gives you 50% more XP when you get 1000 XP. But the thing is, it's cumulative and repeatable, so you can do it as many times as you want. And you can get more than 1000 XP in one game. So if you have XP boosters and you put them on, not only do you get like 5 times the XP from just the booster, but you also get 5 lots of, for example, 1000 XP, which then actually equates to way more XP combined. And we've just taken out another T-67. The SEAL Clubbers are hating me today. They're probably fuming about the fact that I've come in and I'm causing havoc to their SEAL clubbing ways. Might be able to win this, you know. Might be a bit of a carryable game. Just read on the YouTuber's help section that the join button does not appear if you're watching on an Apple device. Oh, there's a surprise. It's probably because they didn't get any money from doing it for some reason. So that's about the only time Apple actually do anything useful for their customers. But I wouldn't like to comment, you know. These big corporations. Profit over customer satisfaction. Yeah. Classic. They learnt that one from Wargaming, I expect. Another in a long list of reasons not to use Apple, though. Yeah, yeah. I've got a not a Samsung, no, not even a Huawei, a Xiaomi. That's what I'm using. It's like a Chinese brand. But it's honestly like specs on it really, really good. It was like 200 quid, I think. So yeah, there's literally no problem. Oh, this is just unfair. That was just a seal farm. Imagine silver bug return and the XP bug would be a heaven gift. Yeah, it'd be mad. I mean, there you go, 19,000 XP for a very mediocre game in a tier 7. So, I mean, it's just silly the actual XP that you get from it. But we can now get the Top Gun, which gives us the 390 Alpha, which is what we wanted all along. Huawei. Yeah, I've got a Xiaomi. I don't know. Everyone always goes on about how China steal your data, and I think that everyone just gets triggered because everyone else is catching up to the fact that, you know, Britain and the US have been doing that for about 20 years. So when another country starts doing it, it's just not fair, apparently. It's like what was it when TikTok came out and everyone was like, oh my god, the Chinese are going to steal your data. It's banned in China. TikTok is banned in China, so I don't think that they are trying to steal your data. And if they are, like, don't worry, they don't need TikTok to steal it. I wouldn't worry about it. Facebook have been doing that for years as well, and they sell it to private corporations, so I always find that funny. Anyway, got way off topic from where we were trying to go. Gone down the rabbit hole of companies. Apologies. How do I maintain my marks of excellence? Good questions. I actually don't know. I just play the game. A lot of the time I just play at the damage standing on. Thank you. A lot of the time I just literally play at the the damage numbers, the required. So like it doesn't make that much of a difference, I guess. Like, I don't know. I think I've just been playing this game long enough to the point where like I can consistently deal damage enough to maintain the marks. Like, Doesn't really answer the question, but it's a difficult question to answer. Oh, we might be losing this one. Need to back up because there's usually literally was about to say, there's usually someone over there. There's a side on this side of the building that usually you can blind fire. There's usually someone over there. So just note to yourself. As if he stayed still. What are the odds of him still being there? No. What is this Panther doing? And how has he got away with it? XP event is absolutely mad. Finished my tier 9 STRV in under 40 games. Yeah, literally. I think I grinded out like an entire tier 10 line in like something like 70 games, or like something absolutely beyond ridiculous. Just madness. Of course, I was using times 5 XP boosters. Oh my god, Bernie! Again! $20. $20, thank you. Thank you. Oh my word. I can't concentrate and get donations, my god. $20 again. Thank you, as always, and everyone for watching as well. Much appreciated. Burn through the UDAs tier 8 and 9 and day 30B next time. I need to aim properly. I don't know what I'm doing. We need to go forward if we want damage. The only thing bad about Bernie is his wallet. Yeah, dear. Got that fat stacks. YOLO? Nah. We'll aim like World of Tanks is supposed to. You haven't been in a good mood to grind a tech tree in a while. Yeah. I've been in that place before where you're like, I don't actually want to play stock tanks. I felt that way when I literally didn't have any XP boosters, like back in the day when XP events were actually useless. Like they'd be like, oh yeah, it's times 2 XP for like one day. But now they actually make it super easy for people to like jump in and get loads of tanks, which I don't disagree with. I think it's really good. Because it means people don't actually have to spend 200 days like I have just trying to get tanks to be able to play their favourite tank that they like the look of, or try a new tank, etc. I think it's really good that they have the XP boost operations in, like this one. And you don't have to use times 5 XP boosters. You saw in that one game we had an average game and still ended up with like 12,000 XP. So it just, having the times 5 doubles it essentially. So yeah. As if we bounced. You know what? I've not had success today. Oh dear, bouncing off of me. I knew that was going to happen. I don't know why I bothered. Just wish you had more time to do contracts. Oh, contracts. I wish that they just released them all and like didn't have them time limited. I feel like that would be good. Because then you don't have to worry about, like, if they were just like career contracts where you just complete them over the course of your career on World of Tanks, I feel like it would be better. So how are we looking? 55,000 XP till the next one. Eclipse, please make an Instagram so we'll be able to connect to you. Mate, I don't really use social media. I watch YouTube. I do YouTube. I don't go on Facebook. I don't use Instagram. I use Messenger. That's about the extent of my social media kind of posting. I find like I end up wasting like so much time if you like go on Instagram and like you're just like looking through everyone else's life and then you're like slowly watching yourself like end up waste like 3 hours down the rabbit hole. You end up like stalking through like your friends that you haven't seen in like 10 years and you're like, oh, I really wonder what they're up to. And then you're like, oh, I wonder what these are. And then, yeah, by the time you realise it's 6 hours later and it's time to go to bed. And I'm like, I haven't done anything. But equally, I do a lot of YouTube and YouTube related stuff. So I guess if I didn't do that, I would probably fill my time with doing bits and bobs like that, and probably play a lot more different games, like I've been trying to do, trying to keep everything in moderation, because at the minute I'm like playing World of Tanks constantly, as well as the fact that I'm working full time. So I work full time, get home and I play World of Tanks, and then that is just like it's kind of a bit, I just want to actually relax and play something that isn't like not a job, but something that I do every single day, which has been nice. Assassin's Creed has been a good kind of relaxer, although I'm not good at it at all. I should be a motivational speaker. Oh dear, I don't think I have the motivation for that. But no, I don't. I think a lot of it comes down to time management and what people really want. It's like people are like, oh yeah, I'd love to own my own business or something, and then they're like, but I don't really actually want to own my own business. I just like the thought of it, but I'd rather actually just like chill out, have friends, and have more of a social life. Like stuff like that. I would donate, but I'm Lord. Right now I understand the struggle, but I don't see how you can grind so much. I stress so easy. Mate, it's not that much of a grind. You just have to do something that you enjoy. Like, I enjoy all of it, which means that like I've lucked out on my job. My job is actually beyond like good. The people I work with are like absolutely amazing, and that makes the job like infinitely better. The job is like challenging as well, so this is my full-time job. And then of course like interacting with you guys when I get back and making videos is something I've been enjoying. So yeah, none of it is like a chore, but sometimes you just need like a break. Like, it is constant sometimes, and as soon as you start letting your foot off the gas, you're like, oh my word, like I don't know how I actually did it in the first place. So like this last week, I'm like, oh my god, how did of course I get set on fire, thank you. How did I get through it? And like uploading daily on 2 channels whilst working full time. Oh, it's not nice. Chieftain 120 is my go-to now, pretty OP. Yeah, I think that tank was actually really good. I enjoyed it, had like solid everything. I don't think there was anything like wrong with it. So, I mean, it is like absolutely smashed. I am donating for, in quotation marks, just a player. Thank you, Bernie. $2. Thank you very much. I say $2, but today it's been like $40 in total. So yeah, absolutely crazy. Snafu. Do I play Cold War much? Way different playstyle. Yeah, it's kind of mad, you know. The difference. Like Cold War is very much like like super aggressive. Like just you get YOLO'd so much by people that are like, I'm just gonna go straight for the enemies and drive around in my heavy tank. Like the FE4 2-on-1 and not get penned and still do like 60 kilometers an hour, like, and you're trying to run away in your light tanks, but you don't go any faster. Jaminator, $10 Canadian. Thanks for letting me in the clan. First time for me after 7 years. Well, I'm glad that you've joined. I do need to go on and actually have a look at the application, see if we can add anyone else into the clan. So thank you for reminding me, and of course it's nice to have you back in, or in the first place. I feel like that. I wish there was more we could do with clans in the game. Like at the minute, they're kind of like I get what they are. They're just basically like somewhere where you can associate with other players that you play with. But it'd be cool if we had like challenges you had to do as a clan, or like you could rank up your clan and then you can get like just like little bits and bobs. That'd be cool to have. That isn't just purely competitive gameplay, because like there's already like places you can go to do competitive gameplay. I'm more on about like just chill out, have a good time with the clan, you know, mess about, that sort of thing. Because me myself, like, I do not have time to play like 100 hours of clan wars. But I 100% agree there should be clan wars in here as well. 100% there should be clan wars for people that do want to participate. I would definitely like do the clan wars for the clan, but I probably wouldn't play that much. I'd only be able to play it a few times a week. So we'll see. Yeah, like badges and visuals and skins and having your own like clan emblem that you can make and what have you, like that you can put on your tank, and yeah, like having a ranking system for clans in the game, like so you could see like, oh, what's the #1 clan for win rate, or what's the most kind of people in one clan, or stuff like that. That'd be cool. And like I say, I don't think it's like huge. Which clan? Yeah, it's the Eclipse clan. It's the one here. I occasionally see people from the Eclipse clan in the game, and I always like having a little nosy to see what's going on. This is what happens when you get the big old boy, and I'm an idiot, you know. I had the awareness of a moth in this one. Oh, he's made me a one-shot for the atomic now. Damn it. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Obviously, if you picked a tank that had like 70% XP boost, there are tanks out there that do. What bundles do we have this week? Why is Wargaming selling the broken left? Like, hello? I have like all of these. It's kind of disgusting. T6100. TS7. It's a Japanese Tiger, right? Yeah, there's like no community system in the game, which kind of sucks. By the way, you know when the sale on American tanks came out, I decided I'd buy them all, except from like a couple, which I still need to research. But I went out and bought nearly all of the tier 10. Well, I bought all of the tier 10s, all of the tier 9s, all of the tier 8s, all but one of the tier 7s. Yeah, and I'm literally, it's just because I haven't unlocked the rest of them. Do I have the left? I think I do have the left, yeah. Nah, maybe not. But I don't think I'd play it, to be honest. That is a tier 5, isn't it? With the 105, yeah. Anyway. Oh, it's still not back. Seal Club at Arty, it is. It is a Seal Club in Arty. So. Oh, the tank's come back. Maybe I should try get the T110E3 next. I like the T110E3. It was actually kind of good. Do you know about the 12 skill commanders? No. I don't think that they are a thing in the game. I think in max you can... Bernie. Bernie been gifting out the tier 5 artillery. Well, thank you very much. We'll give it a game in a minute. I wanna try get the tier 8 Chinese first, and then I'll play as if you've given me the broken one. But I absolutely loved the Soviet tank destroyers that were like this. Dark Magician, the game is designed for you to get frustrated every time you play, so you spend money. Maybe. That's only if you let them win by getting frustrated. You just gotta accept it. You have to accept that the game is gonna try and screw you over in every single way possible, and then nothing surprises you, ever. That's how I've managed to stay sane after like 20,000 battles, potentially stay sane anyway. Debatably stay sane. I'm looking for... I really want to light my candle, but I can't. I was going to start a video on PC, because I always do like an intro on the PC version. I was gonna light a candle and be like, I'm just gonna light a candle for the enemy team in this one. But unfortunately I couldn't find a candle, so I had to go with something a little less memey. I love the intros that I do on the PC channel, just because it's funny. They're so much easier to do the videos on PC as well, because I don't have to get every single game clip myself, which is a pain. Think I may step keyboard and mouse on Xbox. Have I tried? You know what? I was going to do that for a video, because I think my keyboard is usable with console, but I'm not entirely sure if it's actually any good. So, like, whether it really provides any benefit. I can imagine aiming is probably a little bit smoother. I mean, maybe the game's just smoother. I don't really know. But I'm still trying to get used to my keyboard because it's really like sensitive. Good evening, Skull Grin. It's nice to see you in here. Hope you're having a good day. No mouse yet. I did hear that when you set up a keyboard on console, like you have to assign keys to it or something. I don't know. I don't quite know how it works, or whether it just like automatically assigns like move with W key or whatever, because it could set it as anything really, realistically. Like it could be like escape could be forward, and then like you know what I mean, and it would be like non-intuitive. But I don't know whether it just sets it as something that actually makes sense or not. You guys could. I'm sure someone must play with keyboard and mouse. Set already. Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad then. Maybe that'll make making the video easier. Might end up finding that I just enjoy playing with keyboard and mouse way more than actually playing with a controller. Might end up happening. Oh, I highly forgot about how far over I was on this side. Not a good idea. Might lose to cap. If you have one, press W. I can plug in my keyboard in a second, but I don't know how. It might take a while to like set up my desk to actually be able to use it properly. I don't want to lose to cap. In fact, I would be fuming if we lost cap. What do you reckon? This T-37? Is he going to try and bait me? Oh, lovely. Easy as you like. Now what we can do is use this ridgeline. Use the booster. Oh, there's a tree right there. It means we can't spot. But does mean we can finish that guy off. We have to go. Bernie, where is my beverage? Have a pint on you. Thank you. I don't actually have a pint right now to have, but I will endeavour to find one for the next stream. I don't have any in the house, which is shambolic really when you think about it. Imagine not actually being prepared. Right, you'll see. I just don't think that that's okay. There we go. Easy win. But thank you, thanks for the $10. No beer in the house. I'm amateur. I know. I am an amateur. Absolutely fuming. I do have wine. I do have. What else do I have? I think I've got like espresso martini as well. Like the cocktail already made. Like super nice. Might be a bit camp, but it is really nice. 2,843 damage for 25,000 XP. Whoa, so hard. I've received a gift twice apparently. Ah, there we go. Just one more game now. One more decent game. Got me some Groish here. It doesn't let me pick exact amount though. Pints are $10. Pints are like £6 for a Guinness. I drink Guinness when I go out. but they're like solid, like between like £5 like 70 and like £6.90 probably for a Guinness. Like super expensive for a pint, but it's you can down them when you're out. Like you don't get the gas that you do from some of the others, which is good, especially if you're going out for a sesh. I wouldn't Canadian Highlander. So to check, it's only Commander XP and not Tank XP. No, it is both. It's both. So by getting more, it's actually only XP, but with XP you get a percentage goes to Commander XP. So, but because you're getting more XP, you get more Commander XP. So yeah, really nice. What is a quid in dollars? Funny name for money. Old school. Oh mate, I love a quid. A quid, or a pound as it's actually called, or a Great British Pound as it's supposed to be called, is like £1, $1 like 10 or something like that. I don't even know at this point. It's been going through the like floor in terms of dollar to pound conversion at the moment. So yeah, it's the lowest it's been in absolutely beyond ages. Snafu, enjoy your vids and streams, mate. Thanks for the effort you put in. Well, I'm glad you actually jump in and enjoy it. That's the aim. The aim. Right. Northerners as well, mate. I don't live in the north. I'll have you know, live in the mid. Used to live in the most southerly point you could possibly live in the UK. So bloody miles away from everywhere. In Cornwall. It's not ideal. And this is where the T-28's armour becomes pointless when you start pressing A. It's just not my point, is it? Come on, let me pen. Right, okay. Well, the T-28's armour is usually pointless. Of course, when you don't fully aim. I saw you flying a Welsh flag on a tank. Are you Welsh? No, I am Cornish. So, but I did stay in. I lived in Wales for like 5 years when I was at uni, or 4 years when I was at uni. So it was really just to represent the Welsh, fly the flag, and my girlfriend is also part Welsh as well. So I was at Cardiff Uni. So I did civil and geoenvironmental engineering. That was my master's degree title. Very interesting, very boring. I'm sure you guys would be riveted to know about soil and soil mechanics. I'm sure. And now I do none of it. I don't even do anything to do with soil. So yeah. There we go. Lovely. Nice bit of XP. So far we've got like 200,000 XP and we've played probably like 6 games. So I'm just going to free XP to the next tank. It's only 1,000. And then that way we can play the next one. So hard, man. You went to another one. Aber. Ah, okay. Soil is important. I'm an ISA certified arborist. Ah, I see. Got some other fellow soil enthusiasts. My master's dissertation was very boring, but it was on geosynthetics in the potential uses of geosynthetics in geoenvironmental engineering. So essentially, like plastics in the ground that are like very small plastics, and they can like shrink and compress. So I don't know if you guys have seen on like YouTube or anywhere plastics that like can shrink under heat, and then they can also then go back to their normal shape. Like, it's not an unusual thing, but essentially using that but to create like tendons and stuff for concrete and that sort of stuff. It sounds much more interesting than it is, but trust me, a lot of it was like just reading through endless amounts of papers trying to figure out what, because there's nothing on it. Like there was just genuinely nothing to find online. You can't really Google it or anything. So yeah, very interesting. J-Minator, well, off to buy bread for the wife, lol. Have a great day. Well, I hope you have a great day. Hopefully you buy some nice farmhouse loaf and not or tiger loaf. Mate, get a tiger loaf. That's where it's at. A nice Tesco's tiger loaf from the bakery. Right, so we've got the tier 8. This is absolutely stock, so I have no idea what this is going to be like, but it looks like it's got the 390. Not bar of breath. Oh, God. Do you know what? I tried something, the most disgusting thing I've ever tried, which was like lava bread. Which is like that fermented seaweed. Why it's called bread, I have no idea in my entire life. Someone was like, oh yeah, it's a delicacy. And a delicacy is another word for something that absolutely no one wants to eat, other than, like, I reckon it's like they make up something that's just disgusting, and then they go, you know what, this is delicacy, let's get some tourists to actually buy it. I reckon that's what it was. Bernie, thank you very, very much for all the soil enthusiasts out there. Oh dear, I rate that. Did I ever have to run tests on soil? Yeah, so my undergraduate degree, I did like a dissertation which was on the freeze-thaw cycling in soils. So like where it freezes and then thaws and then freezes, and how it affects like how strong it is, basically. I understand most of you are probably absolutely bored out of your mind, but you know, it's out there for anyone that wants to find out. But yeah, I did a little bit with clays and types of clay. That's what we tested anyway in the lab. Mainly because it was the only one that we had that was that would have like a decent moisture content for anyone that knows anything about soil. Anyway, we'll finish with the soil conversation. I know it's going to be boring for like 99% of people, but if you have any questions, or if you want me to actually proceed with telling you about soil, then Crack on. God. Friday night was lit, I'll tell you that. You're from New England in USA, familiar with frost heaves and plucking rocks out of the garden. You know what? I love a bit of plucking. Classic. Right. Kind of need to do something in this game. I have to run Attenberg limits, mechanical analysis. Oh, nice. Did I attempt to study Welsh? No, I did. No, I didn't. I probably should have, but I don't know. It's difficult to like learn. That's the one problem. Well, it's probably not that much. I don't know. I don't know how difficult it is to learn, but I just perceived it as being difficult to learn, so I was like, I didn't do it basically. But it's similar to the Cornish language, so a lot of things mean the same thing. Like pen means end, I think. Pen, like Pennabont and Pennavan and stuff like that. Which is the same as Penzance, which means like holy headland. So in Cornish that is. So like pen means the end or the head. So for those of you that are in Cornwall and you see Penzance, you know. But no, I didn't learn any Welsh when I went to uni. Which is probably a bad thing. But higher chloroform. I hope you're doing well. Right then. Well, that was not a good game to start off with in the WZ. But I expect it does get better, to be fair. Pennabont, are you local to me? No, I don't actually live in Wales. I just went to uni there. I did stay in Pontypridd for a while. That was like my undergraduate degree, and then I was in Cardiff Uni. So yeah, that's classic Cardiff. God. Actually stayed in a place called Treforest. Let's just say it's nice to be out of Treforest. Get you. Hope you enjoyed your time here. Yeah, it was good. It was good fun. It was. I love Wales. It's actually. It's a nice part of the world to live. Community-wise as well, it's class. So many. So many good people around. And obviously, if you enjoy the rugby, it's a staple. Profile. Oh dear, let's get away from that. I've played one game in the Mals. Did 0 damage. What? Well, that must have been a good... Oh, that was when I went spotting, wasn't it? On the stream. Wales versus Ireland, yeah. Nasty one. Nasty one. I've got my car MOT for those interested tomorrow, so I'm not looking forward to it. It's probably going to be expensive. I have not hiked the King's Chair, I haven't. But I have gone up the tallest point in Cornwall, which is called Brown Willie. That is the highest peak in Cornwall. So, you know, make of that what you will. For some reason, that's what it's called. And I have no idea why. And I'm not actually joking either. That is genuinely the extent of what Cornwall called the highest point. It's just like, what are they coming up with? It is 1,378 feet tall above sea level, apparently. And it's the highest point of Bodmin Moor. So, just a bit of factual information about Brown Willie. Oh dear. What car have I got? I've got. Don't worry, it's nothing special. It's a Corsa, Vauxhall Corsa. I'm not big into my cars, to be honest. For me, it just gets me from A to B, and hopefully doesn't break down. But being a Vauxhall, which is now French, I'm not entirely sure. But I would love to get myself a Plymouth Superbird. That is my dream car. But it is very expensive. And it's also, like, ridiculous. You can't really drive it anywhere. What about a BMW? Nah, I'm not much of a fan. I like indicating too much, so I don't think I could drive a Beamer. Your buddy restores old Mopar. Oh, nice. That'd honestly be a class job. Yeah, it would take up both lanes. You're right. My dad's got a Buick Electra 225, like 1960 something, 1963, I want to say. It's ancient anyway, but it's literally like 18 feet long. Like, it's 225 inches long, whatever that is in feet. I mean, I could work it out. It's 18.75 feet long, so yeah, ridiculous, to be honest. Plymouth Roadrunner. I would get a Pontiac Firebird as a step-in for the Plymouth Superbird. Highlighted in red. You've done some bad things, Eclipse. I don't know what you mean. I've never done anything bad. Get a duster. What, a Dacia? I'm assuming. Dacia Duster. Mini Cooper. Oh, mate. Mini Coopers. They're super nippy, but they are absolutely unreliable. I would not have a Mini Cooper. Everyone I know has spent their life in the garage fixing something or other with their Mini Cooper. So I don't think I'll be getting one anytime soon. And they're not the most comfortable things to be in either. I'm 6'2", so like it's not ridiculous. Like I'm by no means an absolute giant, but yeah, like they're not particularly the most comfortable thing to be in. Not as small as they used to be. You know what they say about 6'2"? You know. Had to get taken from somewhere else. That's the problem. That's the problem, guys. That's why I'm 6'2". The inches came from somewhere else, unfortunately. Had to trade him in. Like the trade-in event, it absolutely sucks in World of Tanks. Yeah, dear. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. We're really bringing the stream down. Yeah, God. Resorting to PP jokes. Might end up becoming a skill stream. Oh, God. Right, so there's something up there with 390. If that were true, you'd be playing arty. Mate, I have got 1,300 games in artillery. Or 1,300 games in T92. Not just any arty. I had to compensate for something, if you know what I mean. Bernie with the $5 donation. Get good. Is this your way of giving me condolences for what you've just heard? I was hoping I'd high roll. Alas, it was not the case. Gotta finish these guys like quick and then turn around. Of course. Damaging a viewport, hello? Makes up for shortcomings. The piggiest of all pigs. Since 2.0, the Tier 8 American Arty has been the worst for Tier... has been worse than the T92, yeah. I mean, the M50... 50-53, M40-43 was just OP anyway, so... it's only been made, like, worse with the new update, so... oh, it's just not good. Not good. Chris, with the 80% Guinness tip, I rate that. Ah, quality. Thank you very, very much. Ah, you know what? That will go down a treat. Made it even better on Chris. Thank you very much. Oh dear. Classic. Thank you, thank you very much. Yeah. I feel like we've gone through all of the stages in today's stream. We'll play a few more. I don't know why I've just bought that with 3XP. There was literally no need. In your game right now, the team was dreadful. I don't pay attention to the team. I am the team. I'm joking. I'm joking. That's why I lose so often. But yeah, teams are... I never rely on the team. Usually because you get let down 90% of the time. Unfortunately. Yeah, when you play, every team is dreadful. Yeah, teams are usually bad. usually pretty bad. But equally, the opposite team are going to be as bad as well. So as long as you're just a little bit better than average, you'll be able to do a lot better than average. Because everyone's bad. You see where I'm going with this? You know, you don't have to be mega mind in this to be able to have like good games. Just need to be a little bit better than average. That's my motto for most things. I did steal the motto from someone else, so I won't claim it. Oh, were you in a... I was in Panzer 4 defending South solo. Ah, okay. But to be fair, I saw your name in game and I was like, well, I came over. Well, it was nice to be in a game with you. I'm sure it was a terrible one from myself, so I wouldn't... Not every game I play is that bad. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe I'm just a paid actor. I'm not the real Eclipse. You guys think that I am, but I'm not. Inferno, do you think I won't hit you and pen you? On the move. Eclipse, how to set up the machine. Load full HE. How did you pen me at that angle? That is actually disgusting. Okay, so this thing can't side scrape. I've already established that. Lovely, you fired. Hello there, big fella. Well, this it's just not fun, to be fair. That's just not a tank you want to come up against, is it, really? The Inferno. Got a ton of spaced armor, but your AP rounds suck, so you can't actually pen it. But your heat rounds have the pen, but they can't pen because they're spaced everywhere. Boring. They really want that spot for some reason. I don't know what I was doing. I was looking at chat. Ah, bollocks. WZ successfully researched. Right. I'm going to do something. We'll play one overpowered tank. In fact, I will just play one more tank. Could be absolutely anything. And then that will end off the video. Or at least the stream. So I have no idea what it's going to be. It could be literally anything. We're gonna do a little look in the other way. Okay, not bad. Not the worst tank we could have got. Haven't actually played this tank much. Bernie, thank you for the $10 again. Oh my word. Thank you very much. Put a ×5 on, see how much XP we can get. I know I should put camo, but I really can't be asked. It takes too long. Last night you had 33,000 XP per battle. Yeah, that's absolutely crazy. If you can string together multiple wins, it's absolutely nuts. Bobby, let's stop right there. What? 33,000 is wild. Yeah. The max I've had ever, the maximum I've had, it was like 39,000 XP, and it was using XP with interest, and I think I got like 2,500 base experience or something, which when like tripled and doubled because it was the first win of the day was like disgusting. And it is 100% better than string theory because it makes your ×5 XP boosters even better. I mean, just by using a ×5 XP booster, you get more. You get 2.5 times more XP in every single one of your games. So you get 7.5 times XP from using a 5 times XP booster. And then you also can have a daily double, which gives you double the XP, which also is then added on to the like bonuses. So you can get 10 times XP. So you can get literally 1,000 times XP from playing a game. If it's your first win, you got a ×5 on, and you get like 1,000 XP, and you can get more. Obviously, if you get like even more than that, it's gonna be crazy. I expect the most XP anyone's ever had is probably a lot higher. You can never complete string theory. String theory is hard to guarantee yourself wins in a row. It's easier if you're playing like an OP tank. It's a lot easier. But obviously the tanks that you want to play are probably not OP. Like the tanks that you want to use string theory on are probably not the OP ones, because it's fine to grind an OP tank. So it kind of works in the way that you don't probably want. It was ×5 and a really good game. And was the first battle. Yeah, exactly. So if you combine all of it together, like, it's just nuts. I wonder what the maximum amount you can act like Wargaming cap it as, or is XP uncapped? Like, because if you took out I suppose the cap of XP is how many tanks are on the enemy team. Because if someone was to, or how much health is on the enemy team. I think it would be a multiple factors. Is like, if you're a tier 8 but you took out the entire enemy team in the game, if you were the only tier 8 in the game and you took out the entire enemy team, if they were all tier 10s and you managed to have a ×5 with a daily double and you killed every single person on the enemy team and got all of the damage, then that, I suppose that would theoretically be the maximum amount of XP you could get. Which is never going to happen, like, but you never know. You never know. I'm sure someone has got close, to be fair. What's the achievement where you need ×75, 7 or higher places? I actually have no idea. I'm going to do something silly. It may or may not work. It's probably not going to work. There's some TDs back there. This guy isn't a complete bot. It didn't work. I knew it. It had to be a 257 as well, didn't it? Oh, we ammo-racked him. Yeet. I have a funny feeling I'm not going to get away with it. Or maybe do. I mean, the fact that I got away with that is it's just low-key disgusting, to be honest. I really want to go finish him off, but this is where you have to keep your head. When you've already done one stupid thing in the game, I wouldn't recommend trying to do another. Long haul is a haul, yeah. The long haul is pretty annoying. And I always end up getting the confidential keycard, like the terrible one. So I stopped, like, I used to grind for it back in the day when I was like a true, like, free to play player. I never really bought anything on the game, or obviously didn't do YouTube or anything, which is probably you guys, to be honest. Like, I used to do 150 games in a week just to be able to literally, or 150 wins in a week, I should say, just to be able to get the long haul done. Which is not worth it, by the way. For 300 gold, I would much rather have my time. I'd rather pay for the gold now than spend that time. How long have I played? I have played for 8 and a bit years now on console. But I originally played on PC. I think my PC's account's like 9 years old. But I haven't actually played very many games on PC. I think only like 2,500 or something. You've got over 300 keycards. What? How? What in there? That's some next level stuff, that. 300 keycards. Oh, no. Not good. I might get spotted going over here. I'm amazed. I kind of want to win this game, you know. Like, that needs to be a video. Yeah. And with tanker rewards. Oh. And you're an addict and you need help. Yeah. Classic. What? How did I not pen? Oh, I don't know why I'm surprised. Of course it wasn't going to pen. Can we hit that inner drive wheel bit? We can. Oh no. Oh, there's someone over there as well. Oh no. This is bad. Uh-oh. I'm an idiot. Oh no! I thought it was a slope. It was actually a cliff. Never mind. What a great way to end the video and stream. What a great way. Fantastic. Yes, I would recommend. Oh, at the end of the day, I got taken out by rocks. So, I mean, how bad am I? Useless, absolutely useless. Anyway, you guys saw how much XP we actually earned, and we can actually go back and have a look. So 11.5. 20,000, so 31,000. Oh. Well, we can't, but it was probably like 200,000 XP, to be honest. I mean, we went from tier 6 all the way to tier 8 and halfway through tier 8, so, I mean, super quick. The whole point was to showcase you should probably do it, so, yeah. I highly recommend use all your XP boosters, regardless of what it is. If it's a 2 times XP booster, 3, 4, or a 5, obviously the more XP booster you have, the better it's going to be because you have to play less games. So yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by, and hopefully you did enjoy, and hopefully you'll join me back in the next one. So we'll have multiple videos coming out in the next few days back on the daily grind for both PC and console, so stick around and I will see you soon. Thanks guys, I'll see you next Friday, if you join me back on the stream, that is. See you in a bit.